TC. Yeah, come check out the podcast. We got it lit for show. Tiffany Coleman. We got it lit for show. Come check out the podcast. We take the show on the road. We got the cameras and cameraman. We taking photo for show. Yeah, we got the camera for show. Come check out the podcast. It's always a viral talk. It's always a viral talk. It's always a viral talk. We got the hood actors. We got the Bollywood actors. We got the real rappers. We got the real singers. We got the ghetto comedians. We got the Celeb Mars. We got the pop.
You are now tuned in with your girl, Let's Talk with TC, and we got Raider Great in the building.
What it do, Ray the motherfucking great? What's going on?
Oh, I know. You've been around here rocking the stages lately,
I've
man.
been doing my thing, man.
Yes. So, like, we know you do music and all that, but
All
tell us something about yourself that we don't know.
right. Which I don't know. I like long walks around the ghetto. Not just nah, man. I really be in tune with music. I play drums. I play percussion. Yeah, like I got drumsticks when I'm playing. So I'm always on my quiet time. I'm always like practicing or reading. I'm always playing with my drumsticks or reading. So I've always been in a band as a kid since I like fourth grade. I marched at Carver High School in the band. I went to college. I was gonna get in the band, but I had to work by the time I went to college. It was like to get some money. I don't know.
So, like, you do like because I didn't know
Yeah,
you
you
could
know
do
what?
drums and stuff.
I dibble and dab every now and then, but I'm getting to the point where I'm finna start getting involved. I got all the software that I need.
Right.
It's just I never wanted to be a producer. I always just wanted to be a rapper, and I want to lead a producer to producers.
Okay.
But man, it's kind of scarce around here now. So it's like I'm learning how to just be independent. You know what I'm saying? And since I just started my own label, I'm looking for producers to sign to the label and stuff.
Okay.
But I'm also just dibbling and dabbling. Like I'm learning as I go. I've been recording myself lately, and beat making probably gonna come, sooner or later. But it's just all about how can I decipher my time to do it?
Right.
Because I love to rap. So
Right.
I be want to write. I don't be want to make the beat, but Big Crit inspires me, and David Manners inspires me. So it's like I see why they did it, and I understand why they did it. So I think I want to take that approach too. I want to learn. Be a jack of all trades.
Okay, so I know you just started your new label. Tell us more about your label. Like, what's the name?
Oh,
Where we can.
Rule Boy Entertainment. The reason I say it's new, like the guy who started it, his
Mhm.
name was Demetrius Watts. He passed
Okay.
away in 2017.
Oh,
This was the first real independent label that I ever was really signed to. I had a budget where I had financial backing, where I had direction, I had leadership guidance.
okay.
And he passed away before we made it into what we could. So in honor to keep that legacy going, I decided to go ahead with our vision for it. Like
Right.
the logo, I just got a logo made last year. Got a business license. We're gonna do it legitly. EIN numbers and all of that bank account. So I'm keeping that legacy going, but at the same time, I'm learning what it consists of to run a label, not just a
Right.
business. Like I know how business works, but a label is like it's totally different.
Right.
It's totally different. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Ruba Entertainment. Wanted to be my own. I want to be able to not just reach out to artists. Like it's bigger than me than music. Like our vision was bigger than just rappers or singers.
Right.
Like entertainment. If you do comedy, if you do clowns, if you sell bouncy houses, like I want to sign you. I want to put you on a label where we can have structure and anything entertainment wise. I want to put out there. So it's not just limiting us to rap because we always get limited to
Right.
rappers and stuff. Nah,
Right.
bro, it's a big world out here. So
Right. Right. So you could touch on everything,
yeah,
not just limit yourself to
yeah,
one
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So when did you begin rapping? Because I know you've been out a while. Like when did you start and find your passion for rapping?
Man, I've been rapping since 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a hard patient. So
Okay.
I had open heart surgery when I was a baby, and I just recently
Oh,
had updated surgery probably about 5 years ago, maybe 4 or
Okay.
5.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I wanted to play sports. Sports. I was a great running back. Like
Okay.
you give the ball, I was gone. I
Right.
run you over, run past you.
Right.
But my dad, the doctor told me I could play. But I just couldn't play as much. So my dad was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do that. So you gotta find something else you like." Well, I had an older cousin. His name was Fresh. Well, Charles Henson, Free Fresh. He in prison right now, but
Okay.
he was in the band. You know, he like 5 years older than me, so he was in the band. He used to come home with his snatch stick, so he teach me stuff. He was surprised, like, man, like you really can play for real. And I was
Right.
like, yeah. So I ended up getting in the band, like 4th grade, 5th grade. I ended up getting in the band and all the way through middle school. Both of the middle schools I went to, I was in the band. So like 7th grade, I wrote my first rap verse. I kind of remember, but I kind of don't. But shout out to Kyoka Goodwin. I don't know if she
Okay.
out there listening, but I rapped it to her, and when I rapped it to her, she was like, "That's nice, that's fine, that's fine, that's time."
Yeah.
So I just started practicing on it, and practicing on it. So by the time I got to the 8th grade, I started entering contests and stuff, and
Okay.
I was rapping with a guy named Pierre Lilly, Vernon Brown, Roger Morrow. Like we was in 8th grade, so
Okay.
we we had this song we did, but Roger Morrow and Vernon got suspended, so it was just me and Pierre. We performed that in front of the school. They loved it, and I just started taking it serious. Like 9th grade, I
Okay.
started taking it serious, and I got a cousin named Murph, and he's from Birmingham, but he was a military baby, so
Okay.
he lived all over. So his take on hip hop was different. Like we was just listening to Lil Wayne and who it was back then, like Lil Wayne, Master P, and all of them. So we was rapping 8 Ball MJG. We rapping all the
Right.
gangster stuff, but he brings me Benny Siegel, Jay Z. He brings me um man, a lot of Philadelphia rappers, a lot of New
Right.
York rappers, because he lived in DC for a long time. So when this particular 8th grade going into 9th grade, I had to stay with him that summer.
Right.
I had to go to summer school because I was a class clown too. So
Right.
my teacher thought it was. I cracked on my teacher. He thought it was funny. He gave me a 59. So I had to go.
Shit.
Yeah, I had to go to summer school, and I stayed with my cousin that summer. And my homework every day was to write a verse. Like I couldn't come, no matter what it was, I couldn't come to the house without writing a verse. I remember one day, like I forgot to write that verse. Man, he put a book bag on me full of bricks
Shit.
and made me walk up and down this hill because that's where we stayed. We stayed on the north side. Like made me walk up and down the hill. And that day, he taught me a lesson. He was like, man, everything that you want, you gotta go get it. You can't slack. You can't play
That's
with
true.
it, and it's consequences to it. So everybody be asking me now, like, bro, how you write so fast? And be like, man, you ain't never had to walk with that bag of bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I pretty much fell in love with it, man, thanks to him because he put a different feel in my head. So that's why like Ray the Great, the name wasn't just like I just named myself something. The
Right.
hood gave me that name because I was versatile. Like I could rap gangster, I could
Yeah.
write smart, I could do
Yeah.
gospel rap, I could do everything. I ain't limited to it.
Right.
And then I got bars. I know about
Yeah.
metaphors. I learned this early. Like I learned this way earlier. It went as I grew with it. I say when I got to college when I learned how to write. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I could write raps all day. You know what I'm saying? But how to structure it, how to write different forms, different formulas. That's what really helped me in my storytelling. That's what helped me with a lot of different stuff, and it helped me organize better. It helped me sound better musically. It helped me become a smarter artist. So I just stuck with it, man. It's like this is a craft that's just been building and building and building as I
Right.
got older. So now it's like a second nature to me. Like you can put a beat on,
Yeah, you just go.
and I start mumbling it. In once I get the rhythm first. Once I get a rhythm or a cadence that I can ride, the words just fall in like that.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, 'cause I love that, you can still get what in the
yeah, hey, I
bed.
wrote that song by accident. That song's so funny. I was in the house with one of my homeboys. We was just joking around for real, and we heard a beat, and we was laughing at something that was on TV. I can't remember,
Hmm.
and it was Dave Chappelle skit when he was like Leonard Washington. So basically, in that skit. the dude was gambling. And he was like,
Mhm.
I'm Leonard Washington. He was like, you want this role, nigga? Take it from me. And like I said, you gonna have to shoot me, and the dude shot him in the leg. So we laughed, we rolled about that shit. So I was making a song like just freestyling, little
Bullshit.
bullshit, and then he was like, "Bro, that shit hard." So
It was.
I just wrote the song right then and there. I didn't think it was gonna really do nothing for real. I just wrote it and
That shit
went on
hard.
about my day. Boy, shout out to OG Dosakis. He's a producer from Birmingham, but he lives in Atlanta.
Mhm.
He sent me a email full of beats, and I was just going through there, and I heard that beat, and I was like, "Damn, you know what? This beat kind of got like a, it's kind of got like a comical bounce to it."
Right.
And we bounced, and I just started saying the hook to it. I said, "That's it. That's the one." And I went and recorded it.
Yeah, that shit was
Man, I
hard.
recorded it, sat on it, and then put it out. Everybody was like, "Bro, that shit hard."
Oh,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Man,
Yeah.
you never know. Like, I got a library full of songs, and I just be sitting on. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't need it because you need to put it back.
Right, ain't that? I just be wanting to put them out, structure wise. Like,
Right.
I don't think no song of mine gets old. I like to make timeless music,
Right.
but I just don't want to just be throwing stuff out there, throwing stuff out there. Like, I want to be organized and structured with it.
That makes sense. So, like, who were some of your biggest influences in the game?
Shit, man, coming up, Jay Z, of course. Anything Bun B and Pimp C. 3 6 Mafia played a well, a great big influence on me because we was thugs. We was young,
Right.
and when they came out, with you could say whatever, they could do whatever. We started doing that, but for the most part, like I say, Benny Siegel, his song "Feel It in the Air" inspired me to write a lot of different music. Tupac and Biggie, of course. My dad loved Tupac and Biggie. Like we used to listen to Tupac on a daily basis. I didn't even know what he was saying. I was a kid, and
Same thing.
yeah, because I remember when he died.
Right.
My dad was mad. We was in the car together on that night. It was in '96. We was in the car together,
Hmm.
and they announced on the radio that Tupac had died. Man, my dad was mad as hell about this. But
Yeah.
we listened to a lot of different stuff, and like my granddaddy was one of the people who really put music in my ear, like all the old school soul music and stuff. I learned rhythms and stuff from listening to that stuff. Al Green and Muddy Waters, Johnny Taylor. Like we used to listen to 900 Gold,
Right.
and he'd pick us up on a Saturday morning, and we going to the Alphabet store. My granddad would pick us up, take us to the ABC store, and we listening to Grandma's hand. Like I didn't understand what it was, but
Right.
I just know every time we got in that car, we listened to that music, and we're
Right.
like, man, what are these people talking about? We jamming to it, he sang it to it. So, like, I had a lot of great influences. Like, I had a lot of great influences in music. Like, I'm universal all the way around. So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
So, like, when is your favorite time of day to create? Do you have a favorite time that you like to sit down and
You want to know something funny?
uh,
My days now as an adult be long, and I've learned the last 3 to 4 years the best time I record is when everybody's sleep. The best
okay,
time I create music is when everybody sleep, when I ain't got no interactions, like none of that. Like my sister, I used to live with my sister and the guy that ran the label, Demetrius White. I used to stay with them when we was building the label. We was traveling and recording and stuff. It was cheaper, and I when they went to sleep, I was up writing music.
mhm,
Like I'd be up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I might sleep late in the day. It was probably about 10, 11. Boom, I jump up out of my business, and then when everybody go to sleep, I'm up writing in the middle of the night. So they like, man, when you wrote that? We I was asleep.
right,
Because it's a distraction. Like every time I'm trying to get to myself and I'm trying to do something, I'm trying to write a focus. It's like, see, my phone gonna ring. Now we writing
mhm,
our phone now, so the
mhm,
phone gonna ring. I'm gonna get a notification from Facebook. I'm gonna get a notification from Instagram. I'm gonna get a notification from Twitter. So now I'm on some freaky stuff, looking at Twitter like, oh man, what's this? Boom. But when everybody sleep, I ain't gotta worry about
right,
nobody interrupting me. Ain't nobody bothering me because I like to isolate myself a lot.
right,
So like that, like my best time is late at night, like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
okay,
Y'all sleeping, I'm up writing, I'm working.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Even if I jot down a hook or jot down a couple lines or I finish the whole song, it depends on how I'm feeling. Like once I turn that switch on and it started coming to me, coming to me, coming to me. I can't rest, I can't sleep, I can't stop until I
You
finish.
finish. Oh, that's
Yeah, like that's how I was always taught to like to write my music. Like, don't
finish.
stop until you finish.
Finish.
I feel like sometimes I get lazy every now and then, but for the most part, I got a phone full of rap that I probably ain't even recorded yet, and I'm gonna record, but I just
Right.
write. I gotta write something. Like I gotta write.
So why don't you ghostwrite? Like ghostwrite for people? Would you be able to
Because
do
I don't.
that?
The reason why is because I still want a chance to write myself. I still want a
That makes
chance to
sense.
put myself out. Because what
That makes
happens
sense.
is 9 times 10, once you become a writer in the game, that's what they want you to be.
Right.
They want you to stay right. Like Snipes. I just was up, not Snipes. What's up? Shout out to Snipes though, but not Snipes. It's the other producer. My boy, and he in Atlanta. He from Birmingham. Anyway, I was up there with me, him, and G Child out of Belgium,
Okay.
and he was telling me they was telling me about ghostwriting. They was telling me how much money they get off of ghostwriting. I'm like, man, I could get that money, but bro, I want to be able to make it myself. Like I want to be able, cause I've seen a lot of people that from Birmingham that start ghostwriting. Now they don't even they don't feel
Feel
enthused to
attached.
make the music no more
Right.
because they get them big checks and be like, man, I ain't
That's
got to rap.
money.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah.
got to rap. But see, it
That
be about
kills
the money.
dream then. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's about the money. So it's like with me, if I settle and I say, man, I don't want to do this rapping no more, I ghostwrite for people. Yeah, but I still feel like I'm young enough to get a shot.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
You are. Cause that, like
yeah.
that, the songs you have, know why they ain't where they supposed to be now. Like them bitches hard. Especially the last one you put out, the one I'm talking about. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I'm
Took it
keep.
go.
Yeah,
Like, and I guess they are. It's just I guess the right person ain't heard it yet. I don't know.
that and marketing wise, like I like to market to outside of Birmingham.
Right.
Like I feel like because I'm from Birmingham and people, I'm tangible to a certain extent. Like people can see me and people can walk up to me. I'm approachable.
Right.
I feel like when I promote it on my social media platforms, the Birmingham get to see it or whatnot, but Memphis don't, Texas
Right.
don't. So
Right.
when I do my ads or my like when I do my ads and stuff on YouTube and social media and stuff, I target other cities outside,
Right.
and that's because it's new to them, it's different to them, and they gon' actually click the link. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I got a strong following enough here that when I put it out, they click the link and
Right.
support it. But I want to go global, like I want to go
Yes.
worldwide. So, like you say, the right people might haven't heard it, but you know, it take time, it take money,
Right.
it take the right financial situation to
That's
make
true too.
anything happen.
That's true.
So, you know, we still working though, man. God got favor on me, so I feel
That's
like the right person gonna hear it sooner or
right.
later. Yeah.
Right.
So,
So do you have anybody in particular that you want to work with or do a project with or
man,
want to jump on with each
I want to
other?
work with anybody.
Okay.
You know who I would really love to do a project with that I think would would shake up, you know, the atmosphere. It'll be me and Ralph Split. I
Okay.
feel like that's my brother from another. Like our studio vibes be crazy. Like
Okay.
we done linked up before. Me, him, Retro Bud, and Fab Boy Boosie. We got a song. We got a couple songs together, but we done linked up together before. And I feel like me and Boosie,
Yeah.
we did like a 6 or 7 song tape. I feel like that'll shake up the
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
It'll shake it up because he's a great artist. Like
Right.
you know, his metaphors and his bars are top tier. So I feel like if we speaking, I wouldn't say locally. I don't like to use the word local rap,
Right.
because that limits us. They put a lid on it. But if you talking Birmingham wise, like, uh, you know, as far as people that I know of, I don't want to overlook nobody
Right.
because I don't, I don't know everybody no more.
Right. Right.
This scene has grown
Yeah.
amazingly.
Tremendously.
So I don't want to like take people out of category and
Right.
make or
Right.
belittle anybody, but I feel like as far as uh people in my era and my genre, like Bucci, me and Spliff, um, man, me and G Child, like me and G Child will make a. We got a song together that's so hard. I
Yeah.
know we'll make a dope
Y'all make a hard
collaboration. Like we
collaboration.
worked on like a EP together.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of blood. It's a lot of love right there with me and G Child because he from the neighborhood my dad from.
Okay.
Yeah, see, my mom and my dad are from Belgium, so
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad is outside, so him and he introduced me to G Child. He asked me about him, and then when G Child realized that was my dad, we got together. We worked on some stuff, and we really locked in. Like we can do a
I
project
can
together,
see
man.
y'all
It'll
doing
be
before that shit
because it's so
go.
because when we the song we did. I rapped on it, and he was like, "Man, I want you to harmonize and sing on it." I was like, "Nah, because I'm gonna take away from you.
Right,
Like you can sing, I
right,
just can harmonize. You know what I'm saying? I can
right,
catch a note. I ain't no singer. I'm a rapper. I'm an
right,
artist, and I can studio sing. Like I can hold
right,
that note and make you. You know what I'm saying? Listen to it.
right,
But you are a singer. Like you
right,
have vocals. So why would I sing on it? You know what I'm saying?
right.
And it still went. You know what I'm saying? Still go. It's still hard. But for the most part, man, I'm willing to work with anybody. So I don't want to limit that conversation. Like
Yeah,
I work with anybody, and everybody will call you and tell you that. Like I don't turn down a feature or opportunity because you never know what fan you can gain from working with
exactly,
somebody.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, how has your style changed over time? How have you changed
Um.
over time?
Well, over time, like from the starting to now,
Mm-hmm.
my style changed because I started organizing and knowing what I'm saying, knowing what I'm talking about. Like, I have a way that I come up with my song now. I hear a beat and I think of a topic. And once I think of that topic, I pull out a couple points, and then we start writing from there. And it just helps me flow better. Um, Back when I started, I just was putting words together. Like it ain't had to make sense. Like they was just say stuff, and
Right.
just because it rhymed, like it sounded good. But now I'm understanding my words have power. My words have meaning. Uh, I've had people walk up to me and tell me that my songs changed their life or saved their life.
Right.
I've had people walk up to me and tell me that my song helped them through rough times because I try to be as relatable as possible because nobody's rich. So
Right.
I come from the struggle, so it's like I don't know. I just rap what I see. Like I'm an artist with words. Like I rap what I see. I paint a picture with my words. In some of my earlier music, I used some real life scenarios, and I got some slack back from it. They were like, "Nah, bro, I appreciate you telling the story." And I said, "But I ain't call your name on it. But your story need to be told." Now it's the same people like, "Bro, I appreciate you, bro, because you helped me think about this." I was like, "Okay, cool." You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it's gonna be.
Right.
But a lot of different people have different perspectives on my style. Some people say I sound like Kevin Gates, so I sound like this person. But if you know me from the beginning of time, like I
You sound
sound
like
like me.
you. Right.
I've been myself this whole time.
Right.
But
Right.
because another rapper made it farther with the style that I
Yeah.
produced,
Yeah.
don't mean that I took it from him. Like I've been this way this whole time.
Right.
And so I'm trying to get this live back popping, man.
You
That's just
fine. You fine. So, do you got like any upcoming projects that you're working on?
um yeah, I'm working on a project. In general, I'm working on a new project called Nobody to Love,
Okay.
and basically it's gonna tell the story of my love life. Basically, it's gonna tell the story of my shortcomings. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to go live. I hit real, my bad.
Oh.
But yeah, Nobody to Love. I'm working on that. This is gonna tell like I want to tell a story from a guy who deals with love in a different way, like who
Okay.
who feel unloved or who feel like what they was taught love was is as they grew that love wasn't what
Right.
they thought it was, or either the way people show love is different from how he's perceived love was to be.
Okay.
So I'm working on that. I'm in the process of getting the production for it, getting different beats, getting it set up, and then when I drop it, it's gonna be different because I'm gonna drop it in a way of it's gonna stand out. You're gonna wonder. It's gonna make the people wonder like, what is he working on? Like, what does he have? But it's gonna be very relatable because I've had these discussions with guys my age or older, or females my age or older, and everybody has been broken at some point, and people don't heal.
Right.
Unhealed trauma is the cause of most of the brokenness that we deal with like as a community from childhood trauma up into teenage trauma up into like high school, middle school, college trauma, like stuff has happened to people.
That's true.
And nobody has seeked help. They feel like, oh, they can go to church and they can get saved and it's gonna go away. Or they could go and talk and vent it out
Right.
to certain people. No, you need a professional help. So a lot of people don't get professional help.
Right.
And you like with me, I'm a person like if I'm in a room with you, I'm gonna study you, I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna pick up your energy.
Right.
Like I might not say nothing to you, or I might start a conversation to you just to see where your head at today.
Right.
But I'm study you, and I probably can figure out 9 times 10. Oh, she's closed off or standoffish because it's something that she ain't healed from. It's,
Right.
she's scared to open up, or he's scared to open up, or he might be overly joyed and happy because he high in depression. You know what I'm saying? Like I just learned to read people from dealing with people in my circle, or people around me, or people in general. And it's a lot of unhealed people, and I want to make an album to let people know it's okay to be here. Like,
Right.
we talk about Ryan Wave all the time. Oh, he crying and crying, but that man really be venting, healing in front of you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he healing right in front of us, and that the reason the younger generation and in today's society can relate to him, period, is because they go through that. And because we always talk to be tough, especially men. Like we always talk to hide our feelings, be tough. Don't cry. Don't don't show emotion. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
show no weakness. Now we walk around mad all day, and women be wanting to react from us. So when somebody dies or something happen, we can't cry or none of that because
Right.
we've been abused and told we can't show
Right.
up. We can't
You
show
can't
emotion.
show emotion.
And now you want an emotion from me that I never taught. I never
I
learned.
can't give it to
You know
you.
what I'm saying? And that cause a deficit in relationship. So I wanna exploit that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's we gotta, in order for us to get past, like we be saying, we be, oh man, why they killing each other? Oh man, why they doing this, that, and third? Well, we gotta get we gotta get healed first.
Right.
We gotta deal with us. So we'll never we'll never be loved or love ourselves as a people when we don't heal what broke us, what
That's
got
true.
us this way. Because a lot of our parents raised us off of love, but I give you the shirt off my back. I help you to the farthest extent. I give you my last. That was me. Until I realized my mama raised me off of love, but your mama raised you off of survival.
Exactly.
Oh, take what you can, get what you can out of people,
Exactly.
and get what you need out of people. Be done with them. So it's like a lot of people, um, a lot of people. Most time, man, they don't be raised the same way,
Exactly. That's true.
and it's like I do a lot of reading and watching and studying when I be to myself. So it's like I really do see what a void is because a lot of these people that get killed, a lot of these folks that kill people are just angry people, and they have built up anger from unhealed trauma. They have built up anger from when just the environment, the society. They tired, they frustrated, they can't get ahead, they can't get no job, so they gonna rob the next person.
Right.
They can't get no money, so they gonna look at the next person that's getting money and try to take it from them.
Exactly.
So I think my project, Nobody to Love, would be one that explored all of those feelings, and like it'll tell a story from like just a black man coming up in a rough society who want to just be loved, the
Right.
overall goal, but he find love in certain stuff like his love for guns, his love for alcohol, drugs, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? And until he wake up, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
realize that hey man, God is love. Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
That's fine. That's deep too.
yeah.
That it really is because it is a lot of people. So I deal with a lot of different people on my different jobs and stuff,
Mm.
but it is a lot of unhealed trauma in kids that I see now and in people in general.
Yeah.
So that's deep to touch on that. And then what better way to touch on that but through music because that's what they listen to the most, you know.
A secret with that. I be telling people this, and a lot of times people don't pay attention. Music has been the gateway to our ears for the longest.
Right.
Like we were trained off of music. When we was a baby, we knew Twinkle Twinkle Little Star meant it was time to go to sleep. We
Right.
knew happy birthday mean it was somebody's birthday.
Right.
We knew Patty Cake Bakers, man. Do you not know all three of them songs at the same chord, C major concert chord? All they did was mix the notes around.
Right.
So when they trained us from being from kids to listen to music, now as we coming up, all we doing is listening to music, but our ear for music is growing in a different way,
Right.
and the songs impact us. White folks know that, and
Right.
we gonna go deeper. They know that. They know what to put in front of us. They know to put the murderers and the killers in front of us
Exactly.
to make us
Exactly.
murderers and killers.
Yeah.
They know to put the drug dealers and the robbers in front of us to make us the drug dealers. And we subconsciously hear these songs and it register in our mind, and we can sing them and think, you know what I'm saying, it's cool, but it subconsciously plays a part in our character,
Right.
our attitude. It plays a part in our daily living. When you're a baby, you put on a certain song to get a certain reaction. When you grown, you put on a certain song after you've been through something, you get a certain reaction.
Right.
What songs are you listening to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we sit here and say we want the killing to stop, but we'll rap a killing song. We'll rap a song where we talk about
That
killing,
is true.
killing.
That's true.
We say free my nigga, but you'll listen to your nigga rap about selling drugs, selling
Right.
dope 24/7. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong, because we got freedom of speech, but we gotta guard our gates as people
Exactly.
and understand like music plays a major part in our brain and our system from the time we wake up to the time we go to sleep. We're hearing music, whether it's a commercial on the radio,
Mhm.
whether it's a CD. I'm sorry. Whether it's a car ride down the street bumping a song, whether it's uh you in the car listening to a song, or you strolling on Instagram playing a song, and your subconscious holds
Right.
it. That's how we, in our memory, that's how we memorize these songs. That's why TikTok, they're going viral out these dances, because there's about 5 videos of the same song. You're gonna be like, all right, bet. It take
Yeah.
me 3 times to listen to a song to memorize
And
it.
it's in your
It's
head.
in your head stuck. And that plays a major part in what we're doing. So it's like, I just wanted to touch on that. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
I can go deep
It's
for
true.
days on that. So,
So tell people how they can follow you on all your platforms and find your
uh,
music. How can they find you?
oh man, I'm on all digital platforms when it comes to music. You can look up Ray the Great, RayTheGreat. Facebook, I'm Ray Wilson Jr., and I also have a Ray the Great page on there. Um, Instagram, Ray_DA_great. Twitter, Ray RayDaGreat 88, Ray the Great 88. I rarely be on Twitter now. That's another story in itself. It used to be fun and games, jokes. Now it's just porn, bro. Like, so
I'm
you know,
talking. Oh,
man, it's the freakiest little sight you have in your hand. Like,
been on Twitter.
yeah, now it used to be like that, but now it's like click the link. You know what I'm saying? You take the link,
Yeah.
open it up, ain't no telling what you're gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's why I ain't on Twitter.
Yeah, you
I've
don't.
been on Twitter.
It ain't too healthy. And I don't. I ain't knocking nobody for what they do again, but we gotta guard our gates. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deal with a lot of social media, and I gotta get better at that. I gotta get
Right.
better at posting. I gotta get better at going live and all of that, man. But it's just I don't know. I'm old school. Not old head, but just old school. Like, man, I be
I'm older than you. What you
yeah,
tell me?
I'm an introvert at times. Like, I don't be
Right.
wanting everybody to be so close to me,
Okay.
so
Okay.
I feel like honestly, um, when it's not genuine, when it's forced,
Right.
it's not real. Like,
Right. Right.
a lot of people on social media now do stuff just to have something to post on social media,
Exactly.
and like it's a lot of gossip, mess, drama. It's more trauma.
Right.
It's more trauma that they
Right.
put out with today. Like, you can watch videos on there, but you watching people talk about this and that, and it's like women and men and women, boys and girls are learning from Facebook when they should learn from real
Right.
people.
Right.
Like, people got relationship advice telling you, well, if a man don't do this, then he ain't that, or if a woman don't do this, they ain't that. These people
Exactly.
just posting for content,
That's
and
true.
now you believe in what these people saying. You so thorough because you they are playing on your emotions. They're playing
Right.
on your situation. and you ain't thinking for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I try and like guard my gates. When I say gates, I'm talking about my ears, my eyes, and my mouth. I'm trying to guard what I let go in and what I let come out. So I ain't really too tough for social media savvy. Like,
Okay.
'cause I know me, it'll take one wrong comment or one wrong mention, and I'm snap. But when I snap, it gonna come from behind the camera. It ain't gonna be
Right.
like just screw you
Yeah.
on camera. I'm gonna try and do something to you in real life. So I said, yeah, I said, go on and do it. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, I be on there like I post. Like I made a post last night. It was funny. I had on some Black Apple ones. I was in the club.
See.
Yeah, a guy bought me in the club, and like I've been in the gym and working out. So he bought me, and I kind of stood there. He looked down and looked back up. He wanted, oh man, no, I'm cool, bro. Like we good, bro. I went to school with your sister, and I don't tell me a life story. I'm like, bro, they seen a Black Apple one. They just matched the fit. He thought it was something else, but nah, for real, I post on there, man, but I need to get more content. I
Right.
know I be slacking in that department unless I got a show I'm promoting or unless I got something to give to the people. So
Right.
I got to get better with that. But I got a great following, so now that I got this label, I'm gonna have to post and I'm gonna have to
Mhm.
so like what I'm learning now at this stage of my career is it don't have to be perfect. Like you can just post and let people see what you work. They want to see you working. They want to see
Right.
how you getting it done. Maybe you can motivate them.
Right.
So I'm learning that it don't have to be perfect. So my whole take from that now is just live. You know what I'm saying? Just be
Right.
you. Don't worry about the negative. Don't worry about the people. Let them see where your start is now, and let them see where your finish was, and they'll remember. Let them see your story. So yeah, I'm trying to get used to it, man. This society a little crazy, man. Like
That's true. It ain't like New York.
man, man, I don't know, man. Social media give you 4 different emotions before you 10 minutes into watching it. You got 4
Yes.
different emotions.
Yes.
Like you be sitting here, you be happy, you be sad, you be crying, you be mad, then you be back happy. Like I don't know, man. It's just set up to control us. I feel like it's like universal control.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
But I want to thank you for coming out to Let's Talk with TC. And again, tell people how they can follow you and get your music and follow you.
You can follow me on all digital platforms at Ray the Great, RayTheGreat. Shout out to Pastor Mike too. I got songs with him, gospel music. Um, Facebook is RayWilson Jr. Ray the Great on Facebook as well. Instagram RAY_DA_great. Twitter RAYDAGREAT88. That's how you can reach
Y'all make sure y'all go follow, tap in, listen to his music, man. He one of the hardest in Alabama real talk. Cause I follow him, I love his music. I go to his shows, I be rocking.
me. Hey, I got footage of her going crazy. My last show, she went crazy on my last show, man. I got footage of her.
Man, y'all tap in, lock in, and thank y'all for tuning in. And Let's Talk with your girl TC. All right.
TC. Yeah, come check out the podcast. We got it lit for show. Tiffany Coleman. We got it lit for show. Come check out the podcast. We take the show on the road. We got the cameras and cameraman. We taking photo for show. Yeah, we got the camera for show. Come check out the podcast. It's always a viral talk. It's always a viral talk. It's always a viral talk. We got the hood actors. We got the Bollywood actors. We got the real rappers. We got the real singers.